Really? Officially took place. Remember, Yasa, this phase two of the previous one that happened in Grand Cape Mount, the one from Clay to Bowater side.
Yeah, definitely. So the last time President Abuaka did a great groundbreaking ceremony from Clear to Bowater, which of course my colleague Anthony Williams cover. And this is phase two where we are seeing, the Voinjama to Mendekorma highway project is being, launched here today by President Bouaka. And it was approximately about $363.9 million United States dollars. So it's a huge project here. And I mean, citizens have already gathering around, to grace today's occasion. Matter of fact, I just saw a picture from the Deputy Speaker, of the House. He's dressed in his limo. He and all of the representatives from Lofa County, the Lufians Legislative Caucus, they are all dressed in their limo, and they're saying they are prepared to grace today's event. So, I mean, it also speaks unity that, we are all coming together as one, as Liberians, to unite for the development of our country, Liberia. So it is indeed a great one here, Edward.
And I can agree with you, Les Yasa, because it's important that unity brings us together. Once we are united in all fronts, putting aside our political differences, putting aside our tribal differences, our religious differences, and just focus on development, it brings a lot more, for the citizens and the residents, especially this road, talking about this road particularly. And I know you and I were just at the border, the Liberia Sweet border.
Yes.
You see how happy the people are, because this road is going to affect them positively, and it's going to change their way of life. It's going to change their day-to-day activities once this road is completed.
Yeah, sure. Even their spokesperson, they were so excited to see us, and then they welcome us wholeheartedly. They're saying that they are happy that the president of Liberia is coming today, right, near them. And it also speaks for them to unity, like I stated earlier, because they welcome us, and then they say Liberia and Sierra Leone is like brothers and sisters, so we are welcome, to tour Sierra Leone anytime we feel like. But I mean, yes, it is indeed a great one.
Of course, it's a great one, and we are coming to you live from here. And anytime from now, like we said, the president, we've already started seeing very high-profile security officials from the executive mansion already here.
Yeah, and also, we're seeing community dwellers. They are all here excited. I spoke with a few of the ladies over there, and they all embrace this, project. They said that it's going to benefit them in so many ways. They are excited that such a project is coming to their community, because they have been here for quite some time. It's kind of, disheartening that they have been here. Sometimes to take their goods to Monrovia, it's kind of difficult. But then, for the fact that this project is going to be undertaken here in their own community, they have embraced it wholeheartedly. So it speaks for them.
And we see on the road that the Director General of the General Service Agency, he's having some interactions with residents of the community. Hopefully, we can have a word. We can have a word with him. Because wherever the president goes, the GSA people are always there to sell up, and I'm told that they've been here since like 72 hours ago to make sure that the president logistics are in tight, and that everything is in tight for the presidency.
Yeah, definitely, Edwin. This is a long road from Monrovia here. It takes a lot of time, but then too, maintenance too is very important, and also making sure that all of what you need to do in order to get here, to arrive safe here, is very important. But however, let us see if we can have a word or two. I think Anthony is trying to, have a conversation.
Yeah. So sure, the Director General of the General Services Agency, Galakpai Kotima, is here, so we just want to have a word with him as he tells us exactly how the preparations have been. Preparing for great events like this can always be difficult and sometimes complicated.
Yes, Edwin, sometimes it's complicated, but then okay, so you can come this way. Okay, so you just take that. So
we are now blessed to have the Director General of GSA, the man who runs, I call it the logistics aspect of the government, Mr. Galakpai Kotima. Welcome to this interview.
Thank you very much, and thank you to the ERBC, and thank you to the people of Foya, thank you to the people of this republic, and thank God to the President of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, for having this dream come true. So we are happy today that we are here.
Before we talk about the logistics and everything that you've put into place to being here today, You are from Lofa yourself. What does a road mean to the people of Lofa?
You know, when we took over 2006, at the time we all decided that, look, there should be paved road from Banga to Mendekorma. And this one had been sunk for very, very long time. In fact, there were several groundbreaking that even went on. And then we stayed waiting until now. You know, for every time the Bible says there's time for everything. And this is the time under his watch, Honorable His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boka, that today we are about to do a groundbreaking from Mendekorma to Voinjama, and I know the next subsequent time will be from Voinjama to Salai because the first groundbreaking was done and that project is almost completed. And so we are overwhelmed as Lofans and as former superintendent of Lofa County and as logistic director of the government, the director general of the General Services Agency. We are very happy that once we get Guru, our cars will live very long, our cars will not depreciate very easily. So connectivity in the country is very key to our development.
Okay, I mean, like Edward stated earlier, I know you, when you came just now, you know, you spoke with few communities with us. And what was their expression like?
The community, they are very much excited as to what is happening. That's why you see everyone, in fact, the youth leader of Lofa County was here with me, and all of the youth leaders from the various districts are all here, and they all marched with me. We went to the checkpoint to go and check, and then we just came back, and everyone is very happy for whatever that is happening because nobody will go against development. Nobody will go easy movement. Yesterday we left from Monrovia about 10 o'clock in the morning. And before 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, we were in Foya. Before, I think a few hours, just from 10 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock, just do your calculation. So it was a very good thing where people were spending 1 week to come to Foya and you could not easily reach. But this time, you can sleep. And like tonight, tomorrow is my anniversary, my wedding anniversary. So tonight, as we do the groundbreaking, I'll be leaving from here. But tomorrow morning, I'll be in Monrovia.
So
and then we can carry on the celebration.
Once this road is completed, you can easily say you live from Foya to Monrovia.
In fact, I can guarantee you that I'll be sleeping in my home, going to work in Monrovia. I can guarantee you that.
But tell us what has been put in, you know, as logistics director for the government. What has been put into place here to get the president very comfortable?
There are a lot of things that is put in place because once the president is going somewhere, it is the obligation of the General Services Agency to go and prepare the place. As you can see in the hall, you can see all around here, we have provided the logistics, the chairs and everything that will accommodate the singers, the guests that are coming to be seated. And then we got the PA system, we got all of these things put in place. And that's the work of the General Services Agency. So we are hoping that when the president comes, he's going to receive a rising welcome on the red carpet that we also have. And that's the work of GSA. So we are very happy. And as you see the groups still coming, you see the community members are still pulling in because they want to see the beautiful history, to be part of the history making in this country. And I think it's a laudable effort that some of our fathers could not live to see what it is like because they were the champion of this kind of development, like Chief Tamatela and Chief Colley and all of these people. But today their spirit is with us and I think things are very fine.
Any final message?
Well, we just want to call on the people of Lofa County to appreciate whatever that is happening so that we can all move along. And the next concept of the road will be from Voinjama to Salary. So again, thank God to the Minister of Finance and thank God to the President because the government wants to get goodwill out there. There are a lot of people that will bring a lot of support. Right. And I heard from the Finance Minister that the road project from Voinjama to Salary has already been committed and I think funding is already approved. And right after this groundbreaking, I think the next groundbreaking again will be from Voinjama to Salary. So we allow the government, we appreciate the government, and the citizens are very happy. And I think that's a good thing that we can do. So today we all should come here to make sure we are part of the history making.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Director General of the General Services Agency. Thank you for speaking to us. Yasa, you heard him. I know very soon Anthony is going to join us on this live conversation. But what have you seen so far that has impressed you about the community itself?
Yeah, I think the community dwellers are so excited. You know, they are all here waiting to. They are here. They are waiting to embrace this historic movement. And like you said there earlier, before to get to Foya used to be very difficult. Sometimes they even spend a week on the road from Voinjama to Foya. But today, you know, this morning he drove and then he spent like 4 hours on the road. Yeah. So that tells you that, you know, it speaks development, it speaks the mindset of us as Liberians. And I'm from Lofa County, Eden. So I think this is a historical moment for me too. You know, I get to draft around here in Foya County.
Hopefully, in the coming years, you can say, okay, let me go spend some time in Foya and come to Monrovia.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, Edward, this is our home, so we are all excited to see this historic day.
But we would also like to showcase, this road project has been undertaken by a Sierra Leonean company, Pave Fort, and they are the one implementing this project. As you can see, the equipment is already parked here, and these are the equipment they'll be using for this road, part of them. And of course, there's the same company that is responsible for the clay to Bo-Walasa road I would talk about earlier. So it's important that we have them. I hope we can have a senior member from the company to talk to us while we go on with this.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Edwin, the Voinjama to Mendekorma crash cover near the 86 kilometers. Yes. So it's very important.
It's a two-lane project. Well, it's a two-lane. I hope I get that clear. It's a two-lane project. And the Voinjama Mendekorma road is a two-lane project. So it's going to be very important that we talk about this one.
So Edward, so I had to run out here quickly to get him. So he's from Pave Fort, and Pave Fort is the construction company that's undertaking the construction of this particular project. And you are aware that this project is not only the Voinjama Mendekorma corridor alone. It comprises several corridors across the country. And remember, the other day we were at Bo-Waterside. President Bill and President Boakai broke ground for the clay to Bo-Waterside portion. Now that we're here today, and Pave Fort being the company that's undertaking the construction, we wanted to hear from someone from within to give us update onto this event, and then we can talk about other parts of the project. Can you introduce yourself for us first of all?
I'm Mohamed Pate Jallo, the National Project Coordinator for Pave Fort.
Okay, Mr. Jallo, let's talk about today's groundbreaking. How ready is Pave Fort to undertake this project like you've already started doing in other areas?
The project can explain itself. We have already started mobilization, and we have identified places for our campsite, quarry site, and sand source. Okay. As you see the equipment, they are here to start the work. As we say, groundbreaking. As we break the ground today, work has already started.
Okay. How long is this project going to last for?
For the 86 kilometers from Voinjama to Mendekorma, it will last for 2.5 years.
6 months. 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And I see you're already mobilizing equipment on ground. Let's talk about manpower. I know Pave Fort is a Sierra Leone base, but you also have your branch here in Liberia. Let's talk about recruitment, or how many Liberians do we have on board at Pave Fort that are going to contribute to this particular project?
Presently, I will not be able to give you the number. We are still recruiting. Okay. The last time we did the advertisement for the Western Belt, we had about 2,000 some hundred applications. Wow. And when we opened the applications for Lofa County, we have about 427 applications. Like for the Western Belt, we have shortlisted, and we have started with something around 75 people, because it's a short period. You know, construction, you can't do it during the rains. At the end of June, we'll have a short break for September. Then in September, we will have the full recruitment. But to answer to your question, this project will employ 1,250 Liberians, and this employment will go in three phases. We have the skilled, semi-skilled, and unskilled.
Okay.
So the unskilled will be about 1,000, semi-skilled and skilled will be 250.
Okay. I also want to take you to your company itself. I mean, you've been given this very huge tax by the Liberian government to construct, so many corridors of roads. How does this speak to the credibility of your institution, of your company?
We don't want to say much, but action speaks louder than voice. As we break the ground in Bo-Waterside, you can see what we are doing. We have already started. from now to June, we are planning to complete 6 kilometers from Clay coming towards Simpo Bridge. And we will make sure we asphalt it. That is our target from now to June.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you again. What did you say your name was, sir?
Muhammad Pate Jallo, the National Project Coordinator for Pavifort.
Okay, Mr. Jallo, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you too.
So, Edward, you just heard from Mr. Mohamed Jallo. By the way, thank you very much, Mr. Jallo. By the way, just right behind us here, you're seeing the trucks belonging to Pavifort. The company has already started mobilizing equipment on ground. And just the other day when we were there in Bow Waterside, this is a similar thing that we witnessed when the company, when President Bouaka and President Bill broke ground for the Clay to Bow Waterside components of this particular project. Just right on the scene, the excavators, the bulldozers started working right away. So you just heard from Mr. Jallo. Yes. This is going to be the same thing.
And that's the point I actually wanted to stress, the fact that by the time the company begins work, it speaks a lot. It speaks to the readiness. It speaks to the seriousness of the company, and it speaks to the kind of government that we have, because they know that the government is serious about road. Remember, the president is very keen on road. The president doesn't make statements without putting so much emphasis on road. So any company that is hired, that is implementing road project in Liberia, you should know that the president has an eye on you.
Definitely. And so, folks, thanks for joining us. By the way, I'm with Edward Tamba. Yasa Suba is also on the team. She's just standing by. But just to bring you up to speed, we're already here in Mendekorma town. And, of course, this historic groundbreaking is expected to kickstart any moment from now. Everything is already in place. The hall is set. In fact, we're going to go straight into the hall and show you what the hall looks like. But everything is already set.
As a matter of fact, Anthony, we also received the presence of the Deputy Speaker,
sure,
Thomas Fada. I'm told he has arrived already here. And we've also been seeing the Senator of Lofa County. We had the opportunity to speak to him this morning.
Definitely.
Senator Jala. But we want to take you to the hall to see how prepared.
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
To see how prepared all of this is. We just spoke to the GSA director, and he told us exactly that everything, sorry for the noise there if you're watching us. So we are now in the hall. The GSA director has told us that everything is now set.
Of course, so this is what the hall looks like. The cameraman will pan around and show you, but this is what the hall looks like. Every seat is already set. Every camera is already mounted. There are fans in here. They also there are going to be officials of government. There is a seat just right there for the Minister of Public Works. Minister Roland Giddens is going to sit just right in there. Edward, there's also the Honorable Senator of Lofa County. That senator,
I'm sure it's Joseph Jala.
Of course, and then we have the Lofa County Legislative Caucus, where we might be seeing Deputy Speaker Thomas P. Fala. We will be seeing the Minister of Local Government, Honorable Francis Sakila Nyumali, and then also there are other seats for members of the cabinet just right there. The members of the cabinet will be seated, Edward. And then we count on the other hand, here on the left hand or on the other side of the podium, just right here, we have the Deputy Speaker Thomas P. Fala is going to be seated here. And of course, in Pavifort Associates Incorporated, the company we just spoke to, one of their engineers. We also do have Chinese Ambassador Yin Chin-Wu is going to be seated here also to grace this particular occasion. Head, of course, the Sierra Leonean Embassy will also have someone in there. So we're going to make our way out there. Also, we'll want to pick a chance to talk to Mr. Myers on the Ministry of Public Works, but we're going to do that outside. Let's make our way outside. Let's make our way outside because the hall is quite noisy, Edward. But let's make our way out there and see if I can have a word from Mr. Myers from the Ministry of Public Works. Let's do it just right here briefly. There he comes. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for granting us the opportunity to talk to you. Yes, definitely. You introduce yourself for those who might not know you out there. We spoke to an engineer from Pavifort, the company that's doing this work. They told us how ready they are mobilizing equipment, they are recruiting Liberians, and all of that. But from the angle of the Ministry of Public Works, tell us about today's historic groundbreaking.
Well, thank you. Today, like you said, is historic because a lot of things have happened in this country and Lofa has not been able to benefit largely. The Mendekorma Road, we've heard about it since we were kids. And we also knew at a certain point in time that a vice president came from Lofa County. But in the midst of all of the government officials that hailed from Lofa, there were an opportunity for this road to be paved. Now, as you can see, just beyond this road, from Banga to Salaye is paved, and the government is making efforts through the Ministry of Public Works to secure funding to complete the remainder of the road from Salaye to Voinjama. Today we are talking about from Voinjama to Mendekorma, which is 86 kilometers.
Definitely.
And this road is an offshoot of the Pavifort Agreement, which was duly ratified by the legislature and signed by the President of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
A moment ago, we were at Bowatersa, under the same arrangement breaking grounds for the construction of a full-lane road between St. Paul Bridge to Bowatersa. And today we are here again breaking ground for the construction of an 86-kilometer road. This is not only going to create ease of travel for the people, it's going to enhance regional integration to a very great extent. It's going to ensure that the two people from Sierra Leone and Liberia can easily trade with each other, thus enhancing economic activities within the region. It's going to ensure that artisanal farmers have access to bigger markets because they have roads through which they can travel, and a lot of things will be transformed. It's going to ensure development to a very great extent. So today happens to be historic. That after several years, after we've existed for 180 plus years, 79 years, we've come to the point where a final decision has been made for this road to be constructed. The people, you need not be told. You've seen the people of Mendekorma, of Lofa largely. I suppose you've spoken to some of them. They've explained to you in real time how they feel about the road. You are seeing how jubilant they are. Since last night, they have not rested because the road means a lot to them. So the government, yes, is committed, and from the Ministry of Public Works, we've worked out all of the technical modalities to ensure that this road commences within time frame and ends within the time.
Speaking of time frame, by the way, you care to bring us up to speed how long this is going to take us?
The Pavifort arrangement is being signed for 5 years for all of the roads on Pavifort to be constructed within the 5-year duration. So the contractor has assured us that even with the fact that the contract document says that the project should go on for 5 years in Grand Cape Mount, in Bomi, and in Lofa counties, as well as Monrovia, he said it's going to take less than that time because they are ready. When you look on my far left, of course you can see the deployment of road equipment, and even when we went at Bowatersa, you saw the deployment of road equipment. And it didn't just happen like the ordinary groundbreaking ceremonies that we've witnessed, that after the groundbreaking ceremony, it's going to take you several months before the project begins. At Bowatersa, by the time we broke grounds, it didn't even take a week. We started doing grubbing and clearing of the entire road. If you were to go there today, you see that they are deploying crush racks and ensuring that the carriageway is determined for the road construction to begin. The similar thing that we witnessed in Cape Mount is going to happen right here, right after this groundbreaking ceremony. It is obvious that the road project will immediately begin because the contractors are ready. I think you spoke with them. Sure. They are ready, and we've done our due diligence. They have the capacity to do this road within the stipulated time frame and do it up to a very good standard.
You have a great responsibility, don't you? The president places emphasis premium on road connectivity, and you are undertaking a lot of corridors. Your responsibility is to provide us supervisory in a road to all of these projects. How prepared are you? How ready are you? How working are you going to be to provide us supervision to all of these projects going on?
Public Works has never been short of engineers. They are competent and qualified engineers at the Ministry of Public Works with diverse knowledge in different disciplines, right? They have technical capacity. They've worked on bigger projects before, and so they are coming to this project with a huge wealth of experience. So yes, I can assure you that with the supervision of the Deputy Minister for Technical Services, Prince D. Tama, who is a well-knowledgeable and continentally acclaimed engineer, having worked for the African Development Bank, he's going to ensure that we have adequate supervision on our projects. So just within the few years that he has served as deputy minister and his supervision over these activities, you've come to the realization that most of our projects are working speedily. When the president's 100-day deliverable appeared to be impossible, of course, he supervised the project, and the project became a success. He rode on the road. Of course, you saw how beautiful it is. Those days, by this time, you wouldn't be able to reach the Mendekorma.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer.
Yes, we are ready. We are prepared to do all of that and provide adequate supervision in engineering terms to ensure that we achieve our ultimate goal.
Approximately 86 kilometers, Voinjama to Mendekorma. How many lanes are we talking about?
So, in the first place, in engineering is a science of exactitude. We don't approximate. It is 86 kilometers. And we are discussing 2 lanes. 2 lanes, yeah, from Voinjama to Mendekorma.
Let's talk about the regional essence of this particular corridor, since we are closer to our neighbors.
So, like I said, it is going to enhance regional integration. The people of Sierra Leone are interconnected to the people of Liberia through Mendekorma. And if you were to move around these various towns and villages, you realize that they speak almost the same language. What has been the ultimate problem has been their inability to commute from one point to another. So when this road is constructed, and we've spoken to our Sierra Leone counterparts, the remainder of that road to connect Liberia border, they are working on it. They have concluded their procurement process, and Chico is the most responsive bidder. Is going to be building that road. So as our road will be connecting the border, they too will be coming, and at that point, we can easily trade with Sierra Leone and vice versa. So yes, I believe that it is going to help the 2 countries to enhance commerce to a very great extent.
Yes, I agree with you, because we are also at the border this morning, and we talked to the security guys, and they are very accommodating, very welcoming, and they are all excited about this road. But finally, before we let you go, what do you look up to with all of this road? What are the expectations? What are the revenue intake do we expect? I know you are not from the Ministry of Finance endpoint or the LRA, but from your endpoint, what do you think the Ministry of Finance and LRA are going to benefit from this road?
Well, basically, this project was designed to ensure, in fact, the Ministry of Public Works has spoken to the World Bank some part of last year to ensure that they help Liberia to develop its toll policies. Because most of our highways are constructed with our tolls, and we've spent millions of dollars on these roads. How to maintain them has been a burden on the national budget. So we are trying to devise ways and means around this quagmire to ensure that we develop innovative ways by which we can generate monies outside national collectorate to finance the maintenance of these roads. So as part of the project, we'll be installing tolls on some of our major highways, collect the toll fees that can be in turn used to maintain the roads without placing strain on the national budget or on the road fund that should be constructing new roads instead, and we are using the toll.
Thank you very much. We have other folks in the queue are waiting to talk to us. We got to let you go. Yes, let's join Edward. Since we are in Lofa County, sir, just right here will be fine. Edward, you might want to go around. Since we are in Lofa County, Honorable Lawmaker, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you very much.
My name is Anthony Williams. That's my colleague. I know you.
My name is Momo Siafa Poto.
I know you very well. I would have done that. So first, we have Honorable Momo Siafa Poto here. District number 3, Lofa County.
You have to add the Lofa there.
Of course, I will do that. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. We are here for what I can consider as a historic groundbreaking. What do you make of this particular ceremony?
It's fantastic, because you see, we've heard about this road project since I was a kid. I remember President Doe time, President Taylor time, President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf time. Today, we are here. And so we feel enthusiastic about it. You can see the enthusiasm behind it. This is a project we have yearned for, long awaited. And so today, to be here on this day, celebrating that we have a groundbreaking here is just welcoming to all of the Liberians and all of the taxpayers of this country.
Lofa County, especially this particular corridor, is just right next door to our next door neighbors. I was asking the spokesperson of Public Works a moment ago to emphasize to me the economic impact this has, especially on the people of Lofa County once this particular road is completed.
And so all of the time we grew up here, from childhood, we passed through this place, Mendekorma, going to Kwendu. Kwendu happens to be a center, a market center from Sierra Leone. So the Guinean, the Guineans right across here. So everybody converged in Kwendu. And so we all used to pass through here, go there and do marketing. And then from there we come here to pass through the custom. But because of the road challenge, it was very difficult to reach to Kwendu. And so if you see the people jubilating today, it's because of that. So from here now, going upward to Voinjama, it's going to be a very easy drive. So this is why we are very happy. And so the economic impact it has is that you'll be able to come, drive quickly, go to Kwendu, shopping, come right back within time, carry goods, and all of those things. In fact, there was transshipment here from Freetown, Guinea. You had huge trailers passing here, carrying goods to Monrovia. So this is going to be a very easy, track for them now. So we are very excited. It's going to ease our economic problem. It's going to make us to interact more, in terms of business with our counterparts across there. It's going to boom the economy in Lofa County. So you can rest assured that the bread basket you heard about, Lofa being the bread basket of this country, we're going to double it now. We thought, because of the war, Nimba being masquerading around here saying they are the bread basket now they took over from Lofa County.
Are you ready for your crown? Are you ready to take back your crown?
Watch out for this. As soon as this road is complete, you can rest assured that Lofa County has come back, at that title of the bread basket of this country.
Sir, thank you so very much for talking to us. We want to see if we can run over there. We heard this honorable speaker is there. Edward,
the deputy speaker, we want to see if we can get a word with the deputy speaker. It's going to be a bit noisy here because there are jubilant crowds. There are jubilations here. People are happy with what's happening. The groundbreaking ceremony, so you're going to hear a lot of distraction right now because of the drums and the salsa that the people are beating. But we're making our way to make sure that we speak with the deputy speaker, Thomas Fala, to see if we can have a word with him. So as you see, the deputy speaker is dancing with his people. Is dancing with his people. Is dancing with his people and wearing his Nimbo T-shirt. Deputy speaker. We're trying to check the deputy speaker. We're trying to check the deputy speaker to see if we can have a word with him. Unfortunately, the place is noisy and a lot of people are having conversation with him. But we want to see if we can have a word with him anyhow, whatever it is.
Honorable Fala obviously does have a huge impact here in Lofa County, as you may know, apart from being the deputy speaker, a son of Foya, obviously. So this kind of ceremonies, the dance that you're looking at, it all contributes greatly, to some of the impact that he has made to the people. So usually when he comes home, it's obvious you will see the people of Lofa County performing these type of ceremonies to welcome, a lawmaker Mendekorma and a son of the county.
Obviously, no need to say that because we can see how he's been so related to the people, how he's relating with his people. Thomas Pandafala is the lawmaker of District Number 1, and of course the Deputy Speaker of the National Legislature. He's having a very happy mood with his people who have come to welcome him back home for this very important historic groundbreaking ceremony of the Voinjama Mendekorma Road. We are trying every means possible to have a word with the Deputy Speaker. We are making every means possible to have a word with the Deputy Speaker at this moment. We're making every means to have a word with the Deputy Speaker. We're trying to avoid the noise a little bit. We're trying to see if we can get away from the noise. We're trying to see if we can walk away from the noise so we can have. Deputy Speaker, how are you? Welcome. My name is Edward Tama. Welcome to ERBC Island TV.
Thank you, with pleasure.
How do you feel with this groundbreaking today?
I think you can see the excitement. Very elated, very excited. It's not just me, but the generality of the Lofians represented by the entire caucus of Lofa County here today. You can see the unity, you can see the togetherness. We are just so glad that this dream has come to reality. This is a long-awaited dream for the people of Lofa County, especially from the Mendekorma side to the Voinjama side. Since the existence of our country, this is the very first time to have experienced this. So we are more than excited. We are grateful, and that's why you see the unity of the caucus, the legislative caucus of Lofa County, beginning from District Number 1, District Number 2, District Number 3, District Number 4, District Number 5, along with our 2 senators. The political leaders of the county, we are very grateful, we are elated. We are very supportive of this. The president enjoyed our confidence, and that's why we're always there in terms of policy making. That is our authority. That is our authority that we have in terms of our oversight and representation. You will recall when this PV4 construction came in the legislature, the House of Representatives, especially the Lofa caucus, were the one that drove it to have the speeded passage, because we saw the need and the importance of passing that legislation to bring relief in terms of accessibility, in terms of road network connectivities for our people. So yes, there's nothing we can say. Words are not just enough to express how we are today. Lofa people, we are very excited, and we want to say a very big thanks to the president. Continue to do what you do for your people. Continue to do what you do best for the citizens and the generality. A few weeks ago, you will agree with me, we have similar situation between the corridor, the bombing and the Cape Mart corridor, where similar grounds were breaking for the expansion of that road. Today, we are here in Mendekorma between Kolahun and Liberia. So the president is moving steadily, and we want to really encourage him to keep on doing, because I think roads should be one of the hallmarks that any government can put among the many priorities. So yes, we are in Mendekorma today. Those of you watching Lofians across the globe, we are elated, we are happy. Joseph Boakai is on the right path, and that's why Nemo is represented here today.
We're talking about the proper shot, but you feel you are so connected with the people, with your people. Besides you being a lawmaker, you are very connected with the people like you. How do you do that?
Oh, it's just the way we live with our people. There is no bigotry, there is no shine, because being a legislator, you are a servant. Being a public figure, you are a servant. You see Gisi calling here, we dance with our people. You see Siafakpoto, we eat with our people. Chewolo. So we try to build a network to make our people comfortable, not to see us as demon gods. Someone like me will say he's a deputy speaker. He should be proud, he should be pompous. But we believe that we are servants of the people. So we are employed by the people. So when we come around our people, we must make them feel part and parcel of us. And that has been our tradition. So everything.
I'll come to Nimbo. The president is very keen on roads and agriculture and connectivity. How will this road help Lofa County? I know people are saying Lofa is a bit of bread basket. Nima has taken it, Bami has taken it. I talked to your colleague, Honorable Koto. He said by the time this road is constructed, Lofa is going to take back the crown of being the bread basket. Do you agree?
100%. It's not only on agriculture. Road brings about health. Roads promote education, because road will take a clinic and a hospital to a community that is congested, that is not pliable, that gives people medication. But with all road, you build a clinic and a hospital in a village or town, hard to reach area, it becomes useless. If you agree with me. But when the place is accessible, the reason why we are Mendekorma is because of road. So we talk about agriculture. To get your produce out of the place of production, you must have accessibility when it comes to road. So road is very cardinal. When you talk about education, road also play a pivotal role. You build one high school in a community, hard to reach community. You build a military school. That's why you see the proliferation of high school, elementary school. Sometimes they just become dormant in the villages and town because there's no road to commute the citizens and the students. So when these places are accessible when it comes to road, it promotes agriculture, it promotes health, it promotes education, and you name it. Okay. So I think the prioritization of road, it should not be overemphasized. And I think this government, the president, is on the right path.
Nemo, I see you support the president with this newly established NIMBO. What is it?
The National Independent Movement for Bwaka, conglomerations of landmarks Liberians, for of party politics and non-party politics. Those of us that believe that the president is on the right path, the president is doing well for this country, we thought to come around, put ourselves together, put our political differences aside, and see the forward march of our country by supporting Joseph Yuma Bwaka. If he so desire to recontest, we're going to be two of the 15 political subdivisions of this country.
You are willing to campaign for him if
he decide to recontest, to canvass for him, not only canvassing for him, but we're going to be the voice among the voiceless to propagate some of the positivities of this government.
Let me get that clear. Let me get that clear, Honorable Deputy Speaker. If the president decides,
whoever he decides,
2029, Nebo headed by Deputy Speaker Fala going to campaign for him.
For him, that whoever, with the exception of him, we have said it time before, number my team and I, whoever the president decide 2029, if he's not going to recontest, point finger out, Nemo going to support, because we support this president all the way. All we want to do is to keep encouraging him to do the best, to do more for the citizen. He's trying, he must do more. And Nemo is going to be, like I said to my people, we are the bridge over troubled waters. So where necessary, we erect them. Where the positive, we speak about them. Where there are recommendations to the government, we recommend to the government, because we want this government to succeed. And he's succeeding.
And you're doing your official groundbreaking tomorrow?
Oh yeah, tomorrow is going to be very massive in Monrovia. It's just because of the importance of this program. That's why we ran in. We'll be leaving in the movement as soon as the program climax. We'll be proceeding back to Monrovia. You guys are welcome. You're going to see a massive, very massive in Monrovia. And thereafter, we're going to hit the road.
Is the president happy with Nemo?
It left for him, it is his choice. But for us, we're happy with him. Yes. No, besides the solidarity, we think he's on the right path. He's doing well. Is he a testimony, gentlemen? For those of you that visited Lofa County, this part of Lofa County, there should be a testimony and a reason why, a very big reason that we should support it. The bombing road, the Kema road. Oh, there should be from Bowater side, from Douala to Bowater side clear. Oh, come on. I have my farm in Bombing. I know the complexity I face. Just to leave Douala to Bombing, taught my brother to go on my farm. In the next 1 or 2 years, it's going to be a 4-lane. I will sleep in my car to go on my farm. Is it a plus? For me, I say it's a plus. Among many things that we can catalog and name, our country is on the right path. So you guys are welcome to Mendekorma. Just as Mendekorma, this is what we do for our people. Lastly, this is what we call TC here, right? These are some of the projects of the district representative. Let me talk about myself now, right? As the district #1 representative, Honorable Thomas Fowler, these are my personal projects, right? There is a guest house that is being constructed at Mendekorma. This is something that we envisage month ago that this place was going to be a hub. We're going to host something of such. And then we erected, along with my team, to have our people accommodated. You see this hall being. The hall you see there, it is not government project, it is the district representative project. Okay? It's named in the honor of eminent Kisi citizens that serve this place. This hall is called Philip Talley Hall. He's one of the founding fathers when it comes to the creation of this district. So the elders of this place joined on me that we should honor him. This is where we call Tenya. This is Upper Tenya. We got a lower Tenya, we got a Wamp, the lower Wamp, and just a similar thing you see here, you go to the Wamp, you see it there. Similar thing, you go to the lower Tenya, you see it there. So you guys are welcome. You want to sleep here, you can sleep of no charge. You need to go for here. We can host you right here.
Thank you so much, Deputy Speaker. Thank you so much, the Deputy Speaker of the National Legislature, Honorable Thomas Fala. He's been very impressed with what the President has done so far in 3 years, that he has to establish the national movement to support President Joseph Boakai. He said, should the President intend or contest in 2029, he is willing to support the presidency. He is willing to support President Joseph Nima Boakai for a second term. He is going to canvass, he's going to campaign across the country to making sure that the president gets a second term if the president wants to recontest in 2029. So that's the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Thomas Fala, there talking to us briefly a short while ago. We're going to give you a little bit more of
live performances here.
Yes.
The Kisi women, they are here, just celebrating. They are excited, that this project is coming in their district. So, but let us see if we can take the camera there.
Sure.
But Edward, I think do you even understand what they're saying? So folks, we are still here, live performances happening here. Live performances happening here, with the Kisi choir. Even though I don't understand, I don't know what it means, but I mean, it's a historical moment, so it's something that they should all celebrate. For folks, if you just joined us, I'd like to say welcome. We are bringing you this live coverage from Voinjama. That's Mendekorma. This is a Voinjama to Mendekorma Highway project, and we are here to bring you all of the happenings. In a moment from now, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Boakai, will be here. So, okay, folks, so let's just watch this beautiful performances here.
Okay, very excellent cultural performances by we're going to continue with the cultural performances. Okay. So while the cultural performances are ongoing, we see people are already queuing in to enter the hall. They've been checked as they enter the hall by security from the executive mansion, of course. It tells you that any moment from now we will start the program as security officers from the national security are now checking to ensuring that people are well checked before entering the hall. As you can see, the hall is not getting packed. I'm just peeping through the hall. It's getting packed now because people are now queuing in to be seated as the all-important program starts here at Mendekorma. So yes, the hall is getting packed now. People are queuing in to get in. We'll come back in the hall later, but any moment from now we will be talking to our Lower Lofa County correspondent, of course, so we can have a gist of what is it that the people are talking about this project. So we're going to be talking to Emmanuel Sowa very soon. Emmanuel Sowa is here to tell us about his impression and, of course, the people, the locals here, how they feel about this project. My name is Edward Tamba. I'm here with Anthony Williams and, of course, Yasa Super. We are on this OSA OB, the OSA broadcast rather, of the national television, and of course your BC 99.9, and of course our online LNTV Liberia, live in LNTV Liberia. However you are, however you're watching us, this is the OSA broadcast crew here coming to you from Mendekorma. We're now being joined by our Lower Lofa County correspondent. Our Lower Lofa County correspondent is Emmanuel Sowa. Emmanuel Sowa, good morning and welcome to this broadcast.
Good morning, Edward, and good morning to many viewers across the country.
We are here today for this groundbreaking ceremony. I know you report for us from Lower Lofa. Emmanuel will come back to you. We just seen the information minister. So just stay with us as the information minister will join us. Just stay with us, Emmanuel Sowa, as the information minister will join us. Minister, welcome. Welcome to LNTV ERBC. We're just talking about our Lower Lofa County correspondent. We're to pause in to talk to you a little while. But welcome. How are you?
I'm good, and it's good to be here.
Welcome to this groundbreaking ceremony. You speak for the government officially. Tell us, what is the government so interested in roads?
Roads are important. They unlock everything. Everything. You've traveled before, right?
Yeah.
Go to, I don't want to send you to Europe, America. Go to Nigeria. Go to Ghana. Go to Ivory Coast. These places are fully connected. You can reach everywhere easily. Liberia is 178 or so. You can reach everywhere. Just 15 counties. See how challenging it is. So the president understands that, and he knows that when we develop the roads, the country gets connected. You can jump up from your bare road from Monrovia, and when you bab your eyes, you're in Lofa, or you're in Hapo, or Riverside, San.
We experienced that yesterday from Monrovia to Foya.
So I left Monrovia yesterday morning by 6, and before 1 o'clock I was in Voinjama. You imagine that? We've not paved the road, but we've made it pliable and passable. So imagine if they were all paved. That time I told would be even shorter. That's exactly what we're trying to do. So what's happening here is Mendekorma. Samuel Doe had this big vision, talk about the Banga Mendekorma Highway, Ganta Hapo Highway, and he left. The president is trying to reawaken that. The road from here to Voinjama is 86 kilometers. Pavifor is going to pave this road from here to Voinjama. The pavement is already taking place from Banga. It's all the way up to Salaye, you saw that. It will continue all the way up to Voinjama. So taking it from here...
Is it part of this?
No, this is different. This is Pavifor. Okay. We already had that arrangement for what is coming from Banga. Okay. This is completely different. But it shortens the project because while the people responsible for that side doing their role, a different initiative, different company doing this one from Voinjama. In the end, they both meet in Voinjama and then the whole corridor is paved.
We're talking about, my colleague asks about that connectivity between Liberia and Sierra Leone. How is that road going to kind of link Liberia and Sierra Leone more?
So there's a World Bank project in Sierra Leone that is paving the road from Freetown straight up to the border here at Mendekorma.
Okay.
So when we do this, it means somebody can drive on paved road from here straight to Freetown, Sierra Leone. Wow. Just as we do from Waterside or from Monrovia Street, passing through Waterside to Freetown. So it connects the entire region, it connects the countries involved, it opens the economic corridor, you can transfer goods, people and services across the region. And you know what that means economically?
Minister, I don't want to remind you, because you know more than I do, that the president places emphasis, premium on road and agriculture. I want you to tell us about that willpower that the government has to making sure that these projects are implemented to the date they are expected to.
Chief, you see there, I ain't got to give you any other assurance. On the southeastern corridor, the road project is taking place very rapidly. Very rapidly. It's approaching Tapeta. You know that from Harper all the way to River G is already paved, right? You know that, right? Yeah. So 2026 dry season, we're picking up. The goal is to reach to Toaston, which is just on the edge of Grandia of Zwedru. The road's going to get to Zwedru, eventually gets to River G, then a whole corridor is connected. We're doing it on this other end, right? So our goal is before 2029, we want to see most part of the country connected, if not all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a vision of the president? That's
a vision of the government of Liberia that is being spearheaded by the president.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
It's a pleasure.
So we are going to continue our conversation with our lower correspondent. We just heard how the government feel about road, how the president feel about road connectivity. Emmanuel Soa, you are in this region. How will this particular road help the locals here?
Yeah, so since the onset of the pronouncement of this road pavement, the people of Lower Lofa, more especially those who are at the boarding point, have been so excited because previously the road to Foya, today you drive maybe 4, 5, 10, 15 minutes, you get to Mendekorma. Previously, it would take an hour plus. But with the few days work they have been doing, the road connectivity have been stable. And so if the road is connected from Mendekorma to Voinjama, you find that farmers who have their vegetables will be having easy drive from here to Voinjama and from Voinjama to Monrovia. So their goods will never perish, and it will boost the economical system in the part of Lofa County, because this part of Lofa County believes in farming. Most especially growing vegetables, growing tubers and rice. And so you can remember vividly, Lofa County was once the bread basket, and it cut off because of the bad road condition. But now you find out today, if you go to Foya, today is a market day, you will see potato, you see Edo, you see plantain, you see oil going to Monrovia because of the previous road pavement. So if we have a full pavement here, it will boost the economic, and people of Lofa County will be so glad to have a paved road.
We are seeing movements that the president will soon be here. We are seeing movements around that the president will soon be here. But how are the locals here? How are the locals here faring, Emmanuel?
Yes. The locals are happy about this because one thing they are looking at here when this road pavement commences here, the business in this part of Foya will boost up here, because most of the people who have their market selling here, people will be coming, most especially those who will be working station here. It will boost the economic factors here in Mendekorma.
Okay. Emmanuel, we'll continue with you, but I want to talk now to the Deputy Minister for Technical Affairs and the Minister of Public Works. I won't call him before they say, hey, so Minister. Hello.
Well, we're excited to be here. And this is the second of the 2 groundbreakings for the Paviford contract, the 255 kilometers highway concession contract. So in a few minutes, the president will be here to do the official groundbreaking. And today marked the official commencement of this project. It is 6 kilometers from Voinjama all the way here to Mendekorma. And we can't wait for work to start.
You know, the last time someone was telling me, I think it was someone at my office, say, Minister Tamba, know all of these projects that off head. Like you ask him, he's like preaching to you how this road is going to connect this road. How do you do that?
Man, it's it's just a repetitive thing. Once you're there, you're doing one thing over and over. You get it. It's really not a difficult thing. We look forward to this groundbreaking, and we can't wait to have this road finally paved. So this contract, after groundbreaking today, will last for 3 years. Okay. We expect that in 3 years' time, you will drive from Mendekorma all the way to Voinjama in 1 hour 15 minutes. Right now it's about 2 hours 30 minutes. Wow. After the construction, when it's paved, 1 hour 15 minutes, you'll be in Voinjama.
I want to bring something to your attention that you know very well. The toll project, is it part of all of these road projects we are doing?
Yeah, so the contract will install 3 tolls.
Okay.
At Clay, at St. Paul Bridge, or by Po River, and then also at Bowater side. This corridor also should be benefiting also from 2 tolls. We intend to install 1 toll here at the border with Sierra Leone. We also intend to do another toll, but that part of the contract will be finalized at a later date.
Now, this project, Minister Tamba, how important are they? I know I asked one of your colleagues just a moment ago about the importance of this project and the kind of supervisory role you're going to play to making sure that these projects are implemented on the date that is set for them to be implemented.
Well, as part of every contract that we award at the Ministry of Public Works, supervision is very key. And so, but particularly for this concession, we're going to have an independent supervision firm that will be recruited to supervise the quality assurance of the works. Okay. In connection with public works. I can't be everywhere, in our portfolio we got more than, up to 90 contracts. I can't be every other place. So we're going to have a consultant here that will help us on the quality assurance. So we anticipate that everything will go well. By the grace of God, everything will go well, and this project will be done by 2029.
Lastly, before you leave us, Minister, I asked one of the coordinators from Pavifort in terms of recruitment and employment opportunities, as projects like these also contribute to employment opportunities for Liberians, of course, with Pavifort being a Sierra Leonean company, though with a Liberian branch. He did mention that some Liberians are being incorporated, but how is the Ministry of Public Works ensuring that Liberian engineers can benefit from this particular project?
We are monitoring all the time. We have to approve their staffing. So, we have to do it because in line with the concession, they're supposed to come up with about 1,200 employees. Okay. And out of that, they're on-skilled employees, skilled, semi-skilled, and all that. But we're very key that our engineers in the country will have to be the first preference for employment. So for this corridor, we already in consultation with the university here, the local university. They're also supposed to be benefiting not only by hiring graduates, but also training them during the process of their studies. So that's, this concession is for 25 years. So the engagement continues from today, it continues for 25 years. Okay? And for us at Podre, we're happy because after the 3 years of construction, this road is already under someone who will maintain it for the next 25 years. We don't have to be bothered with that. And so we incorporate training, and manpower development, and social integrated works. We're going to train the engineers. This place used to be very much impossible sometimes. I can tell you, before I got to the Ministry of Public Works, from Voinjama to Mendekorma will take you 5-6 hours. Sometimes even impossible. Sometimes it takes days. Okay? If it's in the rainy season, we're talking about 4-5 days. If in the dry season, when the soil stabilizes and everything, hours. From Salaye all the way to Voinjama, it will take you about 7 hours. You know, so the fact when we, after the 100 days, you guys came by road, right?
Sure, definitely.
Okay, what is the dividend?
Of course, it's kind of pliable.
Yeah.
We got here in
You
time.
see, we got here in time. This
Is there anything we didn't talk about?
Thank you very much. We got. I'll be making the technical overview of the project. So you will get my script later on. There are a lot of details we have to talk about. Okay. Technical details I'll provide later on during the course of the program. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Minister Tamba is the Deputy for Technical Affairs at the Ministry of Public Works there. We are seeing also arriving here elders from the Ministry of Local Government making their way here at this particular event. Also probably we might be seeing the Minister of Local Government himself, who has just arrived here. Minister Francis Sakila Nyumali has made his way here already. We've seen some of the elders who are arriving here to witness this particular groundbreaking ceremony. So wherever you're watching, folks, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Anthony Williams, now with my colleague Yasa Suba here from Mendekorma town itself, bordering Sierra Leone and Liberia, where the historic groundbreaking of the Voinjama Mendekorma Highway, 86 kilometers, is taking place today. Any moment from now, we are expecting to see the arrival of His Excellency President Boakai. Just on the road here, we are seeing vehicles pulling in already. Officials of government already arriving here in Mendekorma town. Yes, we've already spoken to several of these officials of government.
Yes, I was also thinking, Anthony, maybe we could speak with community dwellers that are residing in this community, because mind you, they're going to benefit, immensely from this project.
Sure.
So I don't know whether we could speak with them.
Let's make our rounds and see if we can hear from some of the locals here to tell us what they make of this particular groundbreaking ceremony. Lufins residing here in this particular location. Let's hear from some of them and see. Hello. Yeah. Sorry, how you do?
I'm fine.
We want to hear from you as the local people who reside here in Mendekorma and other nearby towns in Lofa to tell us how you feel about the groundbreaking, what will come into. Let's start with you.
In the first place, I want to say you are welcome.
Yes.
I'm a commissioner for Tingam Sweet District, where the ground is breaking today.
Introduce yourself for us, please.
Okay. Before I introduce myself, let me say the president hail from here, from the district. Okay. So I am happy to see people here, especially ELBC, that the whole world know. Okay. In the first place, I am called Honorable Prince Tamafara, the commissioner for Tingam Sweet District. Okay. The local leaders here, the citizen of Tinga, the citizen of Lofa County, the citizen of Liberia, we are all at all.
You're happy?
You were happy because it's a long waiting history. It's a historical day for the Lufien, especially Lofoya, Kolahun, Voinjama. The rest of the 11 district, we are happy.
Okay, so you used to plow the road, you used to ride on the road when it was very bad. So the way now the government touch it small. How it helping you now with your life and all that thing? Because I want to ask now when they finish with it now.
No, when they finish with it, that will be different. Yeah. But before that, it was so rocky for, it was so bad for from here to Voinjama. Yeah. Sometimes we used to spend sometimes 5 hours, sometimes 6 hours, 8 hours. But today, from here to Voinjama, likely we must spend 1 hour from here to Voinjama. Yeah. And we'll be happy. And it was very, very trouble for us as a Lufien.
And you say you the
but let's talk about the transportation fare.
Oh, the transportation fare this time, we thank God. Yeah, today. Okay. From Foya to Monrovia, sometimes likely we might pay 5,000, 6,000 in taxes. Before 15,000, 16,000, 17,000. Anyway, the driver to charge you, the hard to use to charge or because of the problem of the road.
So now, how much do you pay?
Well, for now, sometimes we pay 5,000 or 6,000 in taxi. Okay. You know, sometimes less than that, sir. Okay. Yes, and we're happy.
So what's your final message to those that are watching you right now?
Well, my final message to the whole world, Liberia as a whole. Okay. Today we are happy. And let us hail our president. And he is a visionary president, President Joseph Boakai. I want to say, all of us that are watching this or watching all today in Mendekorma, we are happy, and you people should be happy. Let us support the president mandate. Thank you so much.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to LNTV.
Hey, Kizzy Nonde. I'm Kizzy.
Okay, introduce yourself. What is your name?
Itase Laose Chwana, Tamatama Iobisi, Nankon. Le cho bunde tase oyo mulanara ni tamata manakisia kunda mela pang le chiendo anwana pe saliong o melulang gini o melulang labela o melulang kemele kama na kono filochuni wana mela meleka veru na ni hauma njona tase tamata ma onne na sola ho nduye ne yo solando nona minsogole nyena no ko ni pia yo hala le falo Jose nyuma bagay mi melaka dondo sana nduye pangele yon nongo moyola cha yon nondo twako kende Reverend Falakono kisino kisi averu ndujo swahili nduye ndankon le vahanano.
You want to say that in English?
Yes, so obviously only Edward Tamba will have saved us, but I'm sure you are happy that the president is coming to face the road.
Ijuako kene mejo nyana di muloya lenne yo to siandu kani ne yo jonondo na le kolan foya mena ba havela la ngweno kasusu ne ofuru ojo mena jodi joye jonondo na go Voinjama o menba have pile ka to lengo ni jonondo na le kolan foya havela ya be mina nchi kasusu o to sian yuru to sian do be nchi be 50 mil de jonondo na le kolan foya o to sian ni be mi povo hini tama sunu le ni be so mi dilationde.
Okay. Thank you very much, Yasa. Obviously, I don't speak Kisi, but Edward Tamba would have saved us were he to be here. But it's also good to hear from the locals, and especially the elders. You want to interpret for us? Obviously, you can't just do us a favor. We have one of our media colleagues who is standing around. Just help us if you actually did listen to him, and then briefly do an interpretation for us quickly.
Yeah, according to what he said.
What is your name?
Your name, please.
I'm Francis Entero.
From where you from?
From Desin, Louvre County, the particular district, Foya district.
All right, let's do it quickly.
Yeah, he said he actually gave God the glory. He gave God the praises for what has been planned and today is taking place. He really appreciating the government and the entire delegate that came here for this particular occasion. So he is saying that the suffering that we went through here, and today, if we can see this coming to pass, he is very, very delighted. He is very, very joyful to the Lord Almighty because, according to him, he said, during those days, the time the road was very, very deplorable from here to Foya. It was not an easy task. Okay. Where you're supposed to spend like 5 minutes, you will spend no less than 1 hour 45 minutes there. Just from here to Foya district. Okay. So according to him, he said, if he can see this today. It is like a dream to himself. It's just like a dream. So he appreciates the leadership of this particular government that is pushing their agenda to improve the movement of the people in the various communities, in the district, in the county, and the country at large.
Thank you very much.
So he ended up saying that from here to Monrovia, any type of way the driver used to charge you, that's how they fee. That's how they will charge you. That's how they will do everything.
Okay.
So they do their own way during that time. But for seeing this road now, from here all the way now, we can see to Bangat is paved. It's not with quota, but at least the greater is fine. So we can move now. It is not about 20,000, 16,000, 19,000, but now you can pay, like Tessie, you can pay for $5,000 per person, not your load, but by yourself.
Thank you very much.
You reside in this district. I mean, bring us up to speed. How do you feel?
Well, for me, actually, I'm overjoyed today for seeing this because we have been here for a long time. We were born here, we grew up here, and then we went out to just do some studies and come back, but we are not yet completed. If we can see this.
Briefly,
So
we want to make use of the opportunity to see if we can have a word with the Minister of Public Works, Honorable Minister Roland Giddens, and we have scheduled this earlier. We've been trying to see if we could hear from the Minister himself, but obviously he's already within our reach. So let's see if we can hear from the Minister of Public Works himself, Minister Roland Giddens, who stands by just right ahead of us here. So we already spoke to several officials of government who have given us more details, but it will obviously be something very meaningful, something good, where we to hear from Minister Giddens himself to update us briefly. So he's in conversation with some of his engineers, it appears, and so let's hope that is done briefly, and if he can grant us the opportunity.
From here to Monrovia, where you drive just a day and do your good and come back to Foya, I mean, it will be a plus for
He's still having some tete-a-tete with some of his officials. I guess once that is done, he's going to grant us the opportunity to talk to him. But we just want to have like a word or two just to hear from him. Honorable Minister, thank you. Welcome to national television. We just wanted to have like a word or two from you. We are here at what I can describe as a historic groundbreaking ceremony. And of course, His Excellency the President will be here any moment from now. Tell us about this event, sir.
Well, this is a very important day. Let me say that way for the country and for the people of Lofa County, because Lofa County is a very important county in terms of the economic potential, particularly in agriculture. There's also money potential, but right now agriculture, we would say Lofa has been and continue to be one of the bread baskets of our country. And so, investing in the road network makes a lot of sense. This is a project that was initiated years back with the support from the Arab Consortium to do the feasibility studies. And so we thought as a government we needed to introduce PPP, public-private partnership, into this. Of course, we had support from the African Development Bank to complete the final design for the project, but we thought we needed to introduce PPP, which will move faster because the road has been I don't want to say delay, but I think we're trying to attach some urgency to our road investment or our infrastructure investment overall. And so we thought we needed to bring in a private company. And Private Ford, is a Sierra Leone company though, but have the capacity to build roads because they solicited a proposal, that from a conversation with the government that they could submit something of such. And based on that, we did all the due diligence and finally got a concession. And today, next year we will be doing the Salaye to Konya, And then we will be looking at the next phase, Kolahun to Voinjama, which will connect the entire county all the way on this side. So we're excited for the project today, and we're here to just do what we've been working on, to put it into actuality.
I mean, that's a lot of details for Liberians listening to you across the country. If you could just summarize progress in the country's rural connectivity, what can you say today?
Look, let me say President Barker, as president for this country, will be one of the presidents who built more roads in his term, in the city. I would say that. We are excited. Road progress across the country is making significant strides, like you can see. And this is something that we're going to continue to do. So the investment in roads is what we do. President said, roads, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Folks, that's the Minister of Public Works, Honorable Roland Giddens, in a nutshell, giving us details on progress works that's being done as it relates to rural connectivity across the country. He did talk about this particular project with Pavifort promising to deliver within 3 years or less than 3 years. And of course, he also did mention that the efforts that's been made by this government proves that they are placing key emphasis on rural connectivities across Liberia. Yes, sir, you just listened to the minister, and of course he mentioned about today's event and other projects that they have ongoing across the country. We continue talking to the locals. What do you think?
Well, I think rural connectivity is key, Antonin, because when you have rural, you have good health facility, you'll be able to get to where you want to get to in a smooth way. So I think it's very important for us, even those that are there in the market area. I know that they are very much excited.
Definitely.
Because if you were to take your goods now from Foya and carry to Voinjama, you have an easy access. And matter of fact, the transportation fare, I think they have already reduced. So I mean, the citizens are excited. They have embraced the whole high tele. So it's just great to be here.
Let's talk to the locals. Let's continue talking. Let me talk to you, boss man. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, introduce yourself for me. Are you from here?
Yeah, from Wam Administrative District.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I want you to introduce yourself for me. Let's talk about the groundbreaking ceremony that's coming to take place today. What does it mean for you as a resident of this place?
First of all, I hail from Wam Administrative District. I'm the acting commissioner for Wam Administrative District. My boss is now well. My name is Jeremiah T. Dewey. It's my name. I am very happy. It's the first in the history for this such a program to be happening in Lofa County, most especially Mendekorma as in lower Lofa. I'm very happy and I'm very excited for the kind of program to be here today.
Okay.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
Tell us your experience about the whole road. How was it like before? And how is it now?
Before, we used to get Roman. I can say Roman because it now used to happen. Then any president that come in power, they will say they will break ground for the kind of road. But the one what intrigues me enough is that seeing the machine around and even the trucks, the company that will start the road, it really intrigues me that this is possible. It will happen. It gave me assurance.
But how the road used to be before?
It was very deplorable condition. It was not good. From here to Foya. Let me see, Voinjama. I used to do sometimes 3 hours. But for now, since the road has been paved, I can take 1 hour to go Voinjama. Yeah.
Okay. You got any message to, like the Liberian people, especially the government, for the efforts?
Yeah, I really appreciating the government of our Omer Joe Numa Bwake. His government is doing well, more especially the development that we're seeing going on in the country. It really enthuses us, and we can say that yes, it's the best government now we have in Liberia.
Thank you.
So
thank you very much for talking to us. We're still talking to more locals here. So let's go in the crowd and see if we can hear from some of the elders who are standing by. Let's hear from some of them. Hello. How you doing?
Thank God.
Okay. You introduce yourself for me now.
I'm Primary Chief from Wam.
Oh, you're Primary Chief from Wam.
Yeah.
And these roads. Tell me how they used to be before.
The roads will be very bad, but today I'm very happy to see new development by the Honorable President Joseph Bwake. So I'm very happy.
Okay. So when the president faced the road, now what do you think will really change in the way you're living, you know, and things?
First time in history, because President Trump tried to bring the quota in Lofa, no way. Send people like own home day and trying to bring development. All the foreign people will be very happy with him because their own country, their own country, happy to develop the country. So we are very happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. How about you too? What do you think about this thing? Introduce yourself.
I'm Honorable Jacob Fayasonte from Foyatenga.
Okay.
Well, we are very much happy to see this development because for first time in history for us to see this. Because for one fact, the road again started from up. Before reaching down, the contract finished. But this time we started from our own home and carrying it in Monrovia. So we are very much happy for that.
So how would the road project benefit you?
A lot. Because for one fact, from Foya to here, car used to sleep on the road. From Foya here, before car used to sleep on the road, more especially the gone time. For you to leave from Foya, you reach here, it was very hard. But instead now, people living from here and go to Foya easily. More especially we get our small produce, cocoa, banana, and other things. So this road helping us a lot because we can carry in any kind of market. Sometimes Foya, we carry in Monrovia. It's easy for us to carry now. As soon as they make this road, it will be very easy for us to carry.
All right, let's talk to you two also. The way the road now is coming, introduce yourself, but the road coming to link Sierra Leone and other places.
Okay.
What do you make of this particular project?
Patrick Tamaya Saru, the Sesona Chief, Honorable Sesona Chief from Yasaru section. First, the road was very, very terrible as I'm speaking. Now, if the road project start here, it will be very good as I'm speaking right now, because first the movement, if you have any little market from here to Monrovia to carry, it was very, very terrible. But as I'm speaking now, right now, the condition we see now, if the road start from here to Monrovia, it will be good. Our women there it will be easy for them to move with their market, and from here to Monrovia, I think first we used to move in vehicle for 12 hours, but now, as I'm speaking, we can move for 8 hours or 7 hours. So it's very, very good. I'm happy for that.
So what is the message to people that are watching you right now?
The message is, what I have to tell people, the good leadership is very, very good. If somebody have a vision in leadership, that is leadership ability. We want to tell our people, this should not be the starting, this should not be the ending, that it should continue for the leadership ability. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. That's it. We're still talking to more people here in the community. We're hearing from the locals. They're telling us what they make of this particular project. So wherever you're watching from, keep watching us. Yasa, you want to take this for me briefly? Yeah, go ahead.
So folks, we are still here in Mendekorma, Lofa County, where the president is. So folks, we are still here bringing you all of the live happenings here from Mendekorma. But thank you so much wherever you joined us from. Good evening, sir, and welcome to LNTV.
Thank you very much.
Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is P. Oxford Brown. Of course, I'm the Director of Public Affairs at the Ministry of Youth and Sports.
You are here today to grace this, groundbreaking ceremony. How do you feel? Bring us up to speed.
Well, I'm feel so good because this is historic. You know that Liberia is a leader that is intentional in what he wants to do to transform this country. So yeah, I'm overwhelmed. I'm happy to be here today.
Okay, great. So in a moment from now, President Barker will be here. But before we take our leave of you, any final message?
We just want to say thanks to the president and thank you so much for what you do for our country, because you are doing national duty. We are proud of you. Keep up the good work, because you are the one to bring this country up to speed in terms of communication, information dissemination. We just want to thank you for what you do, LBS. Well, the country meet, let me say this, very soon. Very soon. Yeah, the country will be in Lofa.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, folks, there you have it. Do you want to say something? Okay, let us see if we can talk with few committed weather. What is your name?
Yeah, my name is Francis M. Kangoma from Lower Tinya Clan of Tinya Administrative District.
Okay, how do you feel about today's event?
Yeah, this program actually we are happy, and where we came from is very much far. We are from Tinya Administrative District, and the road to here is very much far and it's bad up. But we are very happy. It's so initiated. We are happy over the issues.
Well, I mean, have you traveled on this road before?
Yes, I have traveled on the road before.
What was it like?
It was so bad, and for now, it's so good.
Okay. And what was the transportation fare like?
The transportation from my end to this particular Mendekorma, it was so higher, but today now, the transportation was less to my side.
So what do you want to say to people that are watching you right now?
I want to say thanks for big to the authority actually who have made this effort, to all the legends of the president, and also all the people of the process. And I'm also standing with my chief from the same town. His name is Mr. Fumba. Mr. Fumba, will you say anything?
So if you are a cock and Lehuno Hananu, Mindema, Valucho, Lendinoa, Chonga number full. Jama, you are not as soon in Misolano. Lilendinoa, Lilina Yoyamo. So, Memelakabaka town, then Jacock and a town. Yanampa Panu Lehuno, no, how Paranule. Memelakabaka. If you not cock and a Benutata Lehuno Nahana. California Namalo Lehuno.
Thank
you very much.
So,
thank you. So, folks, you just listened to few community dwellers. So, folks, if you just joined us, I'd like to say welcome to ELBC LNTV Liberia Live. My name is Yasa Suba, and I've been here with my colleague Anthony Williams and Edward Tama. So, folks, we're going on a very short break. When the president, arrives, and we'll bring you a live broadcast here from the Mendekorma. So, do have yourself a pleasant time. But stay with us, folks. Don't you go away.
This is your BC, this is OSA broadcast crew here of the Liberia Broadcasting System, ELBC 99.9, LNTV, and of course our online platforms. All are bringing you this all-important historic milestone project, the Mendekorma Voinjama Road, or the Voinjama Mendekorma Road. Like one of the officials said, there's a project that has been talked about for years,
you.